This movie sucks, and I had high hopes for it. Actors like Tom Green and Survivor Man himself, Les Stroud, who's had a real-life Bigfoot encounter. He's a believer. I can't understand why he would stoop so low. Now, Tom Green, that kind of makes sense, but Les Stroud? Interviewing Monsters and Bigfoot is a mess, but let's try to break it down. First off, it opens up saying that this story proves that Bigfoot isn't a hoax. No, it doesn't. If anything, it makes Bigfoot look like even more of a hoax. Two guys are running around in the woods in a firefight. Ranger Billy Teals ticked off at Fran Anderson for sleeping with his sister.
Was perfectly legal, consensual, sexual behavior.
Next, we meet Professor Corey Mathis, out doing some target practice with his wife Carla. He's not a very good shot, but he can shoot the tail off of a poor squirrel. Later on, she's out collecting firewood and backs up into the beast, who's wearing pants for some reason. Shots are fired, and Corey runs into the woods to help out, only to see the creature run away and his wife dead. Sometime later, Corey's drowning his troubles in a bar, where we meet Gloria, his research assistant, and her daughter, Corey's granddaughter, Cassie. After he's sobered up, they move on to the first interview. This movie is called Interviewing Monsters and Bigfoot. I'm glad they at least stuck to the title. After that, the professor's out driving his truck, really fast, might I add, and he picks up his son, Cassie's father, Casey. Yeah, with all the C names, it gets confusing. This might actually be the best shot in the movie, because we see Corey talking to his son about the same stuff year after year, hunting Bigfoot. The whole time, Casey's switching between being a little kid to an adult. I took this to mean that Corey spent his son's whole life looking for the creature, and nothing's changed. But with a movie like this, I doubt it's that deep, and probably just some dumb joke that I don't get.
Want some of this?
Now, on to interview 231. A family saw Bigfoot walking across the road. He tried to get them, and they fought him off with a pizza box. Again, here he is wearing orange.
Banging on his chest and screaming like a wild.
Fran's hanging out with Sissy Teal, Billy's sister, and we learn his true motive for dating her. She has in her possession Bigfoot's sack. Yeah, it's stupid, but that's what we're dealing with here, folks. The only way she would agree to give it to him is if he marries her. So, reluctantly, he agrees.
I will marry you.
Later on, the whole team is out in the woods hunting the beast when they finally find some tracks.
That's a Bigfoot.
While they take casts, Lexi goes on ahead to see where they lead, but she never comes back.
Lexi, where are you?
A local wanders up to them and sees what's going on, and we find out that he's a Bigfoot hunter too. Rick Dyer. Now, Rick is a real-life Bigfoot hoaxer. In 2012, he toured America with a fake suit and a plexiglass coffin, charging people $10 a pop to look at it. In total, he made around $500,000. He's kind of a schmuck, so why give him a cameo in this movie? Don't give him any more money in Bigfoot's name. Anyway, Rick and his partner lead him back to his place in the woods, which most definitely doesn't look like an abandoned house used to kill people. Oh, wait, that's exactly what it is. When they wake up, he wants them to glue a bunch of hair on their bodies and run around the woods pretending to be a Sasquatch. Is that what's happening here? There is no Bigfoot, it's all just Rick's hoax? Well, if they don't do it, Lexi's gonna get shot. So they don't have much of a choice.
All right, we'll do it.
They're taken out to a field and told that they're making a Bigfoot snuff film, thinking it'll make them rich. Rick gives them a 15-minute head start, and they take off into the woods. Which seems to be plenty of time, because by the morning, they're still alive. They eventually do flag down a helicopter that's flying around, but they're all tranked and thrown into a dumpster. What? The sheriff finds him and puts him in jail. Is that why Bigfoot's wearing an orange jumpsuit? He was in jail?
You're an idiot.
It all just makes no sense. Well, they try to explain it by saying that the men in green, who are like the men in black, dress Bigfoot in orange so people think that they're hunters. Sure. Well, they all get out of jail and right back to hunting Bigfoot. This time setting up a trap in the woods, armed with tasers. Gloria and Casey rekindle their relationship, and Fran and Corey get lost in the woods, talking about a past encounter they had with a witch. So now we're bringing a witch into this? Well, yeah, some time ago, Corey and Fran met with a witch to interview her about her friendship with Bigfoot. They go inside, have a good time, and Corey asks her why she doesn't collect on the $10 million reward. Yeah, that's something that kind of slipped in there. Bigfoot has a $10 million reward on his head, but it doesn't really matter. No one else besides Corey is out here looking for it, and he doesn't want the money. He just wants revenge for his wife. They drink some more, get drugged, and wake up to see Bigfoot out dancing. He grabs Fran through the walls, all while the witch plays violin. Alright? Back in the present, we see that something is in the trap. Excited, everyone heads out, only to find that it was Billy. So now they're in trouble for almost killing him. Things go from bad to worse when Corey has to go in front of the school board and they fire him. So there goes his funding. But that won't stop Corey, who's come so far. The men in green end up calling Ranger Billy and explain to him that there are 2 more Bigfoot in the national forest, and they want him to take care of them. If he does this, he could get men in green agent status. Of course, there aren't really 2 Bigfoot out there, so the MIG, that is the men in green, have to set up a hoax for their hoax. Or something like that. They get these 2 bozos to dress up in suits and wander around. Billy's out doing ranger things, sees that tailless squirrel, a nice callback, and spots the 2 bumbling idiots in costume. He wastes no time and kills them both, only to see the mistake he made. He meets with the bigwig in the MIG, the woman in green, big wig, woman in green. That was the only joke I actually laughed at. She says that they can clean all this up for him and give him a $5 million bonus if he dresses his brother up in a Bigfoot suit to draw Corey and Fran out. Yeah, Billy's brother's also a ranger.
Alright, there's no freaking way I'm wearing this thing.
The team gets a hit and takes the bait, rushing off to the trap, while the MIG wait for him. What proceeds to happen in the next 5 minutes is just pure chaos. Sissy starts pounding on Fran for not marrying her, despite her giving him the Bigfoot ball sack. Everyone screams in the woods for a bit, shots are fired. The real Bigfoot comes up to the trap, but Billy all of a sudden can't aim. Same with Corey. Rick is back, and he shoots Corey in the butt, and then manages to hit him in the chest. And a guy blows up the MIG base. What's going on? That is surely one way to end a movie. The credits roll, but unfortunately, it's not over yet.
So ignore the credits, because our story's got more secrets to tell.
We find out that Fran and Lexi are a thing, and they don't want to split their cut of the $10 million. So they go after Gloria and Casey. Lexi and Gloria fight for a little bit until Gloria wins, and Fran gets Casey and Cassie right where he wants them. But then Bigfoot comes into the picture. The real Bigfoot that wears an orange jumpsuit. They fight for like 10 minutes, going all over. A bus full of kids, all around town where Bigfoot seems to have super speed, and then back to the woods again. Fran tries to kill Casey, but is finally taken out by Bigfoot once and for all. Gloria and Casey get married at the hospital in front of Corey. Billy's in the same room. They fight a bit, and then Bigfoot goes on a talk show that gets taken down by the MIG. Can we just end this thing already? Is it that hard to make a decent Bigfoot comedy? Seriously, I want to know, because this had all the potential for a halfway funny movie. Tom Green can be humorous. The other actors had some acting credits, so this isn't just people they pulled off the street. The camera work was fine, the sound was good, but the plot just makes no sense whatsoever. It just keeps bouncing all over. It's like they filmed it, put all the scenes in a blender and hit puree. I did read that before they started filming, the original Bigfoot costume was stolen, so that might explain why they had to put him in an orange jumpsuit. But maybe just take the time and remake the suit? Interviewing Monsters and Bigfoot is turn-off-your-brain comedy that I'm sure someone out there would enjoy, but I think most people would turn it off in the first 15 minutes. I give it 1.5 tailless squirrels out of 4.
Fooled you, heifer.